Good evening, guys and girls. I am your voice of choice, Dr. Marksell, bringing you the go-home edition of Remedy. And we are kicking things off with triple threat tag team action in the cruiserweight division up to the tag teams, which we don't technically have that division, but, you know, we like to represent. Coming out first, Brandon in the bandana, Carmelo without the bandana. They are 2/3 of Storm Team 3. After putting in one hell of a match with the Risen, they're trying to get themselves back into some title contention here. One of the better looking teams we've got this season. They will inevitably have their shot at the throne. Whether that's here, whether that's over in Supernova, hell, could even be High Class. So a couple fun facts about this match. Storm Team 3 in joint manipulation. They were set in this match to begin with. Flying Mighty were supposed to be the third team. However, if you missed Supernova Pro's Voltage last night, actually it was a Voltage, it was one night only. They put in one hell of a card. Go back and watch it when we're done. Subscribe to Supernova. But the Flying Mighty have now claimed the Cruiserweight Tag Team belts. So we figured the other half of Steel City Strong Style gets the day off. So then we booked Future Wave. It was supposed to be Raiden Frost and Eddie Matua. Eddie was found laid out. Completely and totally laid out in the back. And then we found that Project Mayhem mask right next to him. Further down the locker room, we found Aero Suzuki laid out with the Project Mayhem mask. We can only believe that that masked anarchist has been doing work. And he's only been targeting the gentlemen that are in that title match. So I don't know what the hell Mayhem's investment is in it. Originally, that match was slated to be a ladder match, and it was actually going to be the co-main event of As Luck Would Have It. However, the brass have decided to protect the safety of our cruiserweights, of our Blitz division. We are opening the match, and ironically enough, as I say, they are looking to protect the safety. We are throwing them in a lockdown match. Last year we used it as hashtag half the brains in the Kaiju Warfare match, that giant chamber. That way the only people that can get in are the 6 men going after Nightmare's title. Or 5 men going after Nightmare's title and Nightmare himself. The hope is no one will be able to interfere. That's the hope. If someone comes down and manages to rip their way through, then we have bigger fish to fry than just someone beating up the little men. Speaking of the little guys, Dougal Devlin making his way down with his tag team partner, Salvia now. The only 2-time champion in the Blitz division and our inaugural champion. Hasn't gotten off to the same fast start this season. Last season claimed that inaugural belt. Actually was in line to get a shot at the tag team titles with former partner Murphy Law back when they were the Fomori. Crowd does not like Dougal Devlin. I can see why, dude's kind of an ass. And Taro Finally went and got himself some future wave gear. Former Cruiserweight Tag Team Champions over in Supernova. Frost and Matua dropped those belts to now former champions Havoc after a series of just brutal, brutal matches. Now going back to the guys that grabbed the throne to begin with. They accidentally started teaming up last season in Supernova and ended up taking the Cruiserweight Tag Division by storm. No pun intended with us. Beat the Risen, were the team that actually started the Risen down that path to where they are now, somewhat. And held those belts until Havoc beat them this season, so they held those things for a long ass time. This match will be Triple Threat Tornado Rules elimination style. This is going to be busy. Frost immediately goes springboard into the Bulldog on Salvia. Brainstorm drops Dougal Devlin with the neck breaker. Simon Terra working on Carmelo Storm. He's caught with the up kick though. Dodges that heel kick. Raiden Frost going to town on Salvia. Big spinning knee from Brandon Storm drops Simon Terra. Salvia gets dumped to the outside by Frost. Brandon and Simon Terra going out to the playground. Bia and Frost on the other side. Devlin and Carmelo, the only men's left inside. And there's that front knee breaker. Action all over the place. Spin kick to the left on the outside. Forearm on the inside. We're throwing paws and hooves everywhere. I know the chat's barren now, but I don't know if it'll work by the end of the show. If it does, great. If not, we want to hear from you. Leave a comment. Shoot us a message on the Book of Faces. Shoot us a message on the PlayStation. Plugs for the rest of the Triad. Go subscribe to High Class. Subscribe to Supernova Pro. Support your local eFeds. Rana on the outside to that concrete. Terra might be out. Terra's the only man not in that six-man title match. Now a lockdown match that got attacked by the Anarchist. And Devlin just dodging Carmelo on the inside. As his partner Salvia brings Raiden Frost back in. Big Northern Lights, no bridge. Nasty lariat drops Carmelo. Can't call him a Storm because there's two of them out here. Salvia those short arm back elbows to the ear of Raiden Frost. And B-Storm's out ripping at the knees with Simon Terra on the outside. Driving him into that exposed concrete. As I say that, Dougal Devlin's working on the legs of Carmelo, Storm on the inside. There's a whole lot of technical in this match. Not a lot of flippy. When Raiden Frost and Carmelo Storm are your two flippiest of gentlemen. As I say, Raiden Frost gets dropped with that follow-away neckbreaker. All six men back in, and Devlin's now going to the outside. Salvia feeling himself, drops the elbow on the heart of Raiden Frost. Terra trying to fight back on Brandon Storm. Now switches the attention to Carmelo. Goes to hit that basement drop kick. Carmelo ducks it as Devlin comes back in and hits the kick across the back of Simon Terra. Dragon straight to the leg. Terra kicks out at 2.9 and immediately gets onslaughted again. That's lowercase onslaught, not big boy onslaught. Devlin back to work on the knees now, this time with Carmelo. B-Storm trying to rip off the arms and fingers and wrists and all those digits. Like through the whole damn arm away. Military press gutbuster on the outside. Snapmare off the ropes. Devlin says no, sir, this kick is mine. And a flapjack looked like Raiden Frost may have caught barricade on the way down. Future Wave just being absolutely destroyed here. High and Mighty watching this match very closely. Driving by elbow, takes down Dougal Devlin. B-Storm sent up to the apron. Terror slingshots over DDT onto that apron. The hardest part of the ring. Frost now gets held up in those crossface shots. Joint manipulation looking very good right now, which is something I haven't got to say a lot of this season. Terror, quick snap suplex on the outside with Brandon. Transitions, backdrop suplex. Frost, falling jawbreaker. Brings Devlin back up to a standing base. Has him up, dropped into that variation on the brainbuster. That was just nasty. Salvia just dropped Carmelo Storm throat first on that apron. Not apron, top rope. Short blockbuster takes down Salvia now. And somehow Carmelo back to his feet. Goes immediately back after the basement dropkick to the knee. Devlin absolutely beside himself on the outside. Majorana takes down B-Storm. And an enziguri from Terror takes out his partner almost. Pretty sure he hits Salvia and Carmelo at the same time. Backdrop suplex plants Mella. And apparently at some point Frost got busted open. That was a good drop by the Cobra Kai leg sweep. And now Taro gets hung up on the top rope. He has no regard for larynx. Devlin now full arms to the chest, just absolutely trying to drive all the air out of the lungs. Future Wave completely out beside each other right now. Salvia and Carmelo Storm tying up on the inside. Runs through with the cutter. Devlin breaks it up. Bodies flying everywhere now. Taro caught rolling knee bar. And then Raiden Frost just got locked up in a knee bar. Both members of Future Wave just got tied up. And both grabbed the ropes. Devlin in to rescue his partner Salvia, who's been busted open. This is our first match. We're going to have to throw away the entire apron already. Taro in there getting absolutely assaulted by everybody. Just completely annihilated with the pile driver on Dougal Devlin. B-Storm now turns his attention to Devlin. Dropkick to the knee. And Taro, free Brazilian-C, just kips up. Completely unbothered now. Raiden Frost nowhere to be seen. Raiden Frost may be dead. Nobody did just successfully duck getting Brandon Storm dropping on him. Poison Rana. And Mello just got caught with that satellite face buster. Devlin goes to work on the arm. Speaking of arms, Tara just trying to rip out the socket of Salvia. Devlin has Salvia up. Drops him into Major Arcana. Holds on for the cover. The joint manipulation has been eliminated. Oh no, we're going, the whole team has to go? Okay, I wasn't sure the rules. This is the elimination. Digger Devlin now is the uphill battle. Back elbow, kick to the midsection. Ducks the roundhouse, gets caught with the knee on the way back in. Now Tara has Devlin hooked up in the triangle choke. Lung blower drops Raiden Frost. Devlin kicks out the knee of Simon Tara. Frost that far side. Into the cutter. I don't know what he calls it. We may be calling it elimination here. Referee too busy catching that knee bar. Frost just dodged the bullet there, and so did Brandon Storm. He grabbed that bottom rope as soon as Devlin caught him. Savia finally making his way back to catering. I'm not going to say he's got the munchies, but I'm pretty sure he's got the munchies. Big man Falcon Arrow plants Mello. Surprise Ninja European uppercut. Even though he's Canadian. One of only two Hawaiians on our roster throwing the paws. Pile driver for Carmelo. You get dropped on your head. You get dropped on your head. Taro back on his feet. Argentine backbreaker. Tara now working on the arms of Dougal Devlin with that falling arm breaker. Frost goes for the forearm, gets blocked. Carmelo throws one of his own. Devlin fights his way off the top from Beast Storm. Gets caught immediately by Tara one more time. Both full teams looking to eliminate joint manipulation. There's that knee bar again. Frost though right there to break it up. Rolls back, picks the knee. And trying to rip off the leg. Could be both helping his team and helping Dougal Devlin at the same time. Now working on the arm, setting up his partner, Simon Tara. Devlin rolls through, applies his variation of the knee bar. Beast almost stands right up out of it. Knows that move very well. Hits that shotgun knee to play Dougal Devlin. Frost caught. On back up on that top rope. Carmelo sends him far side. Springboards off, hits him with the cutter one more time. Taro just a step too late. Storm Team 3, the only intact team right now. Mello caught up topside. Taro has a hold of the arm. Nasty fall on the way down. Taro caught surprise up. Jawbreaker on the way back up. Colorado tie up. Taro uses that strength to push him back. Staggers him. Has Carmelo up. Drops him into the major arcanas. B-Storm dropped with the big man Falcon Arrow. And Devlin decides he wants all the glory for himself. Just kick Taro in the back to break up that pinfall. I would almost have to think that Devlin and Taro have to work together here. Nope. Package knee driver. The knee's driven into the face of Carmelo. Taro sweeps the leg out like the Cobra Kai. Both members of Storm Team 3 back on their feet. Boxes in the ears of Taro. Has him hung up on the top rope. And trying to kick out the legs. B-Storm caught, dropped in that backbreaker. Right to the corner. Taro guillotine leg drop. Devlin going to work with that knee bar one more time. Taro looking to do something stupid. Mello immediately rolls out. And then Taro and Devlin, once again, unable to settle their differences. Falling headbutt in the corner from the tree to Keanu. Taro temporarily the king of the mountain here. Into that weird knee lock. Devlin grabs up bottom rope immediately. If I was Storm Team 3, I would let the other two just beat the piss out of each other. But instead going right back to work. Now he fights his way out as his partner gets sent in. Runs through with the cutter. Futurewave has been eliminated. Dougal Devlin now not going to like the view. Backdrop suplex. This match is now officially a handicap match. Calorie cloverleaf. Call it the maple leaf. Devlin just out of arm's reach of that bottom rope. Uses leg strength, though, fights his way out, pushes Mello back. Runs into a knee. Has hold of Mello, dumps him to the playground. B-Storm there, right, catches Taro, catches Devlin violating, butterfly suplex with the bridge. Devlin gets his ankles on that bottom rope, kicks out immediately. For being technical, neither one of these men have been very good about their positioning with anything. Mello up top, waiting for his partner to let Devlin go. And decides to just come down. Poison Rana one more time. They're going to work on the arms of Dougal Devlin and just a boot to the mush. Hashtag Tacoma villainy. Knees across the back. Devlin still some fight left. Jawbreaker counter. Forearm shot. Devlin looks like he actually pushed the arm into Carmelo. Shakes off though, catches Devlin with the neck breaker when he was violating. That's why we don't taunt. Talk shit, get hit. Perfect neck snap. Carmelo surfboards those knees. Variation of that knee breaker on his own. B-Storm into the cover. Mello looking to play to the crowd here. Doesn't see the Devlin kicked out. Drop kick actually looks like he got him more in the shoulders than the back. Running into Gary, looks like he got, again, the shoulder. Storm could be changing his offensive attack from the knees to the arm now. Or he's just trying to completely break the ability to lock in submissions. Carmelo's taking a nap in the corner, which is fine. This is fine. Devlin set out to the apron. B-Storm sunset flip powerbomb to those mats. Storm Team 3 out here looking to make a statement. That modified ankle toe hold. Gotta say, we may have to book Devlin and B-Storm in a submissions match at some point. Hits that cutter one more time. Devlin kicks out yet again. No, right back to work with the Calgary Maple Leaf. Has that locked in deep. Devlin. Has enough damage been done? No, Devlin. Refusing to tap here. Runs through with that knee breaker. Now fights out of the grip. Takes B-Storm all the way out. Devlin somehow last man standing right now. Has been fighting a handicap for most of this match. Brandon sent in the hard way. Devlin now trying to choke the life out of him. Floats into the cover. And Brandon Storm's been eliminated. We have us a one-on-one match here. Into that big backbreaker. Mello hits that perfect neck snap, not going to call him Storm now that he is the only one left. Devlin hung up topside. Mel with the Irish whip. Runs through, catches him. Hits that pop-up cutter one more time. Dead center, falls into the cover. And Storm Team 3 have found a way to suppress the upset. Action all over the place in the first few minutes of this match when all 6 men were still in. Right there, that double knee bar from B-Storm and Dougal Devlin. I didn't even realize Carmelo got hit with frostbite. Right there, the arm of Salvia almost ripped completely out of the socket. I don't even think Brandon managed to make his way to the back before Carmelo sealed the deal and won the match. Storm Team 3 looking very impressive in the early parts of this second season. The only loss on their resume was to the Risen. Considering the fact that the Risen are still our tag team champions, that ain't small potatoes. We're half an hour in, and that was only one match. So we get set for the first of 2 women's matches. You've seen us talk about it in Supernova's feed last night. Kashmir Khan, who took Breeze to the limit before coming up short. I think it was Breeze. It was Breeze. Has drawn the ire of the #1 contender. Should say she drew the ire. She just drew the unfortunate number of the number one contender to Callie Dane's Women's Championship. The Queen of the Deathmatch, Moira. Her and Callie Dane have been absolutely destroying each other. I'm pretty sure that match is going to have some stipulation where it's going to benefit both of them, because I know Callie Dane ain't afraid of a scrap. And Moira's a deathmatch wrestler, so yeah. It's going to be gross. Women's action on Remedy. First of two women's matches. This one with implications as far as our women's singles title. The second one will have some regard to the tag team. Moira, first woman out, has come completely out of nowhere this season. Managed to upset the champion. And therefore guarantee first shot at her. Nothing but confidence since then. I like it. Scottish psychopath. Not sure if that name's been trademarked or not. We'll probably have to change it. Awaiting her opponent here. I would call her an impressive rookie, but let's face it, they're both impressive rookies. Kashmir Khan been making waves all over Supernova Pro. Hasn't wrestled as many matches here, just done more housework for us. Has had a couple televised matches. Crowd here not behind Double K. Kind of a shock. Normally they're big fans of hers. I'm a fan of hers. Very excited to have her as part of our women's roster. Moira looks ready. Kashmir Khan looks ready. The steel line from Chip Stack with Bonesaw is ready. Kashmir Khan right to work on that Snap Tiger. Cornell tie push back into the corner. Referee gonna look for a clean break here. Might we get one? Surprise Ninja, we do. Moira cannot look past Kashmir Khan here. Gets caught with that snap DDT. Has a hold of the arm into that modified monkey flip. Moira here completely getting taken to task early. Brought right back in, snap DDT one more time after that forearm shot got dodged. Kashmir Khan here looking very upset. Possibly reinvigorated after that L she took to Breeze last night. Beckons Moira back to her feet. Moira obliges, gets caught immediately. Hung up top rope. Khan trying to work on the legs. Jumps up, takes her down with the clothesline. First cover attempt of the match. Moira out almost immediately. Big knife edge chop. Northern Lights with the wrist locks. No bridge, too close to the ropes. Iceman gives it a 2.6. Know your ring placement. There's Moira's placement after that monkey flip, though. Moira finally showing some signs of life. Pops up with that drop toe hold. It's almost kind of like she wanted to see how much of a beating Kashmir Khan could put on her before she decided she wanted to fight back. Caught up in the power bomb, walked out Liger bomb. And Moira pops right back up. Khan drops her onto the back of her head one more time. A little less quick to get back to her feet. Forearm in the face. That is 3 count out of position. Scrub glove. Moira sent Stern first, far side, drop kick to the back. Snap mirrors Khan down. Now trying to slow her down with that surfboard lock. Khan, though, still way too much energy. Muscles her way up, hits the queen hypno elbow. Now a snap mirror of her own. Falls into that side chin lock. Khan now controlling the pace. Moira, though, finally muscles out of it. Standing side headlock. Every time Moira has tried to execute anything, Khan has been right there to put a stop to it. Gamagiri. There's that low kick. Hammer locks the arms into the DDT. Quick cover. And Kashmir Khan just absolutely dominated the #1 contender to Callie Dane. As I say, the champion, in she comes. Throwing the paws, hitting everything walking right now. Didn't care who it was. Callie Dane just laid out both women. So we get set for tag team action. Tag team action. Back to the Blitz division, this time singles competition. Yokai taking on the Kyoto Dragon. Yokai's looked very impressive this season. Is a legend in our Japanese sister promotion, Hajime Puro. Has almost a combined 3 years between 2 title reigns. First reign was over 900 days, the second one was another like 180 or some such. Trained Simon Taro. I want to say he helped train Aro Suzuki a little bit. We're getting into this one quick. I want to say Yokai and Kyoto Dragon were both on day 3 of the Cornet Cup. Both men came up short. Yokai got not Yokai. Kyoto Dragon got absolutely bodied by primetime Demario Bennett in his first match, and Yokai won his first match pretty quick. I forget against 2, I don't have the blocks in front of me, but then got, if my memory's correct, got bodied by Space Homie. Hasn't seen a lot of singles action yet this season. Have to believe some point down the line he will get his shot at the gold. In order to get there, though, he has to get through the Kyoto Dragon, who has no respect for the rules of the game. Unless your name is NG Moto, you're not allowed to wear a cape. People do what they lose, like Iceman in the blue pants. I want to say outside the Coronet Cup, this is Kyoto Dragon's first appearance on TV. Crowd here not into this guy. I hate to say he's the punching bag of our house shows, but he's kind of gotten that reputation as being the punching bag. Well, his fortune's reversed. Blitz division action. Yokai goes right to work with that low kick. Into the back elbow. Both men go for drop kicks. Both men miss. We almost turned into one of those kinds of shows. They would have landed a little bit differently. Yokai figure fours the neck. Rolls the dragon through. Holds on, reapplies the pressure. Has him over. Flips him out again. Getting him away from those ropes. Looking to do it for a third time. Gets kidney punched. Kyoto has Yokai up into the gourd buster. Hits that Misaki kick. And that soccer kick to the ribs. Right back to work on the guts. And that overhand right hand. Goes for another one. Sends Yokai neutral corner. Runs through, moonsaults out of the kick. Spins Yokai back around in the corner. Has a hold of the wrist. Up, springboards down into the Rana. KD looking to get some of that jabroni juice. Yokai though fighting his way back up with the European. Into that corkscrew heel kick. Dragon now fights back with the arm drag takeover. Has a hold of Yokai one more time. Looks like he's got a hold of that hair. Hangs him up top rope, sends him far side. Catches him right into that lucha style arm drag takeover. Now picks the ankle into that dragon screw. Had a nasty angle on it. And that kick across the sternum. Yokai looked like he took that dragon screw the wrong way. Not slowing him down, though. Pops up with the Frankensteiner. Goes up to the Majorana, trying to at least get some feeling back into that knee. Basement single leg drop kick. Yokai trying to get the crowd back into it here. Runs through, going for that lariat shot. KD dropped his head, caught the arm in the top though. Sends Yokai back first in the corner one more time. Runs into the up kick. Basement drop kick to the knee. KD ducks out of it, hits that roundhouse. Caught Yokai in the forehead. Rolling Thunder follows it up. Nagasaki kick one more time. Into that perfect neck snap. Perfect neck snap is a registered trademark of individual triangle. Now trying to go in the work of the arms of the Yokai. Has a hold of the wrist. Into the monkey flip. Yokai now dumped outside of the playground. Dragon looking to give chase. Rolls through after the arm drag, driving the knees into the shoulder. Into that running enziguri. Yokai driven face first into the mat. Dragon right back to work on that arm. Now taunting the crowd at 8 at ringside. Referee's count at 6. Yokai sent back in. Dragon breaks the count at 7.5. Yokai pops back up, dodges the stomp. Dragon looking for that big upset here. Yokai catches the kick, sweeps the leg out. Ties up the legs, into the Muda lock out of the corner. Yokai doesn't have those wrists properly locked in front. Lost control of the grip. Takes Dragon back up. Now sends him far side into the corner. Big kick to the mush. Is up, pendulum drop kick. Pulls Dragon out of the corner. Falls into the cover, hooks outside leg. Dragon out of 2, showing some resiliency. To work on the right neck. Yokai figure fours it one more time, the way he's got that set up. Hooks the flip out one more time. Usually tries to get them flipped 3 times, keeping the pressure on that windpipe. Kyoto seeing it coming, broke out of it after the first one this time. Kyoto looking for a big kick. It's caught with a kick right in the kidneys. And a picture perfect standing moonsault out of Yokai. Effortlessly. Just effortlessly catching that jawbreaker on the way back up. Trying to turn the power one more time. Runs through, hits that moonsault kick. Yokai up. Caught with the head scissor takeover. Dragon to the outside. And just springboards back in for no reason. And then laughs at the crowd because they thought he was going to do some hashtag flippy shit. Big overhand shot, stuns Yokai, blocks the forearm counter, kicks him in the knees, off the ropes, into the Rana driver. Yokai though pops right back up after he catches Yokai Tom. Into that fall-away split drop jaw breaker. Yokai has a hold, trying to drive that knee out of positioning. And Dragon out once again at 2. Yokai looking to give Dragon a taste of his own medicine with that monkey flip. Now Yokai heads up top, very dangerous up there. waits for Katie to get back to his feet. Dives through with that corkscrew arm drag takedown. Yokai, one of the most dynamic high flyers in the Bliss division, hits that pop-up Dragon Rana. Pulls Dragon away from the ropes. Thinks he might have him here. And does. Yokai, after being behind most of this match, came back with the victory. Thanks, camera guy. We didn't want to see the rest of the basement pendulum drop kick, just, you know, him rolling back out of it. That was cool. Right there, trying to pop that knee out. And as I said, Yokai was actually behind most of the match. We're catching like the last third when it was mostly him. That pop-up Rana driver would end up spelling victory. Yokai is victorious. Trying to see if he can string some wins together. I hinted at this earlier. Women's action. Apparently, Project Mayhem has gotten the go-ahead to defend their titles under Freebird rule. So as far as I know of, and as luck would have it, this Friday, it's going to be Breeze defending the women's tag team belts with newest member of Project Mayhem, Melanie Miller, against the Yamamoto clan. Before we get to as luck would have it, though, Mel Miller and Fumi Yamamoto Richards going to be tying it up here. With both of their tag team partners in their corner, this one has the potential to break down quick. A lot of people not exactly sure why Dante Ripley chose Mel Miller to join the tribe. Of course, it's Ripley. He's, you know, he does things for his own reasoning. Most of the time they work. Sometimes you get Jacob Oxley out of it. Oxley, to this point, the only man or woman to have been thrown out of the parish. If Mel Miller loses these women's tag team belts, will she be the next one out, or will she surprise everyone? Mel catches a lot of flack because she didn't have the best win-loss record of last season, but the losses she did have, most of the time she looked very impressive. Fumi and Akane, both looking to try to get their first belts here in the Triad. Will have their shot on Friday. Before we get to then, we've got women's singles action. Mel Miller out in front. Gotta say, I'm liking the new attitude. Still looking for that big breakout moment. Thought she had it last year when she surprise upset Misaki when Misaki was our women's champion. Wasn't really able to capitalize on that momentum, though. Fumi's following, letting Mel Miller bask in her moment. I don't know if that's a cape so much as a cloak. I don't know the rule on cloaks if you're not in Shimoto. Fumi out in front, flanked behind cousin Akane. And I like that even though Akane's not in this match, she's still dressed like she's ready for war. Fumi wearing the colors of her husband, Supernova Pro Tag Team Champion Evan Richards, representing the underground. Yamamoto's vs. Project Mayhem was a candidate for one of our matches of the year last season. Could be looking to do it again. Fumi, Mel Miller, women's action. We are back to a go here. And Mel immediately goes to work with that right hand. Into that go behind Tiger suplex. Project Mayhem still looking for their first win of the season. And you're not going to get it by taunting Fumi, using that speed advantage. Flips out into the backdrop driver. Into the Tonight staple, that modified monkey flip. Like the 15th time we've seen it. Colorado tie-up, breeze back into the rear waist lock, into the wrestling hold. Fumi trying to show she knows how to do more than the flippy stuff. Sends Mel far side. Goes for the right hand. Mel ducks it. Almost gets out of the way of the kick. Catches it right on the kneecap. Hits that low kick. Into that head scissor DDT variation. Big knife edge chop sends Fumi flying backwards into the corner. Miller ties her up in the high rent district. Now dropping her into the tree of Keanu Reeves. And a kick across the midsection. Now has her up, plants her with that short surfboard stomp. Into the moonsault, driving the knees into the ribs. We've seen Akane hit Breeze with that about 12 times last week. Now Mel off the ropes. Into the running knee. Mel was very big on the striking game last season. Now she's just applying a little more aggressiveness with it. Fumi though popping back up. Into that over-the-shoulder arm breaker. Has a hold of the wrist. Into the Northern Lights. No bridge. Looks like she was watching Yokai's match. Snaps Mel over into the ropes. Miller looked like she was watching the match too. Fights her way out of it. Pops up and over into the satellite DDT. First cover attempt of the match. Forearm in the face. Fumi out immediately at 1.2. I like the fact that both Akane and Breeze have remained out of this match to this point. Fumi caught. Big overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Belly-to-belly suplex. Belly-to-belly suplex. Into that Snapdragon. A move she picked up from her former stablemates in Killer X last season. Right back to work that moonsault knee driver. Has a hold of the arm, now trying to rip the shoulders out of the socket. Fumi fighting her way back up with the jawbreaker counter. Hits that knee to the guts. Pops herself up into the head scissor takeover. Now Fumi with that split leg drop. Brings Mel back up to her feet. Sends her far side. Gets that short round kick. Maintains control of the wrist. Runs up. Springboards off into the drop kick. Sends Mel halfway across the ring. Now Fumi ties her up topside, trying to disorient her, snaps her backwards. Fumi going for her first cover attempt of the match. Or second, I don't remember. Only hits a 1 count regardless. Reverse on the Irish whip, Mel sent out to the apron. Fumi shoulder blocks her down low, sunset flip into the power bomb. Crowd here feeling it. Goes for that low kick. Now Mel introduced face first into the apron. Five out of 6 net bloggers will say that is the hardest part of the ring. The loose thin mats are the hardest part outside of the ring. It's not the concrete that's exposed further up the walkway. Referee's count broken. Action will continue. Fumi going for that kick. It's caught. Mel trying to kick out the hamstring. Fumi ducks the right hand into the Northern Lights. Bridges it out. Holds onto the wrist. And then Bree just pulled Fatty's 3 count out. Even though Mel had already kicked out. I was trying to say that I appreciate that Breeze and Akane weren't involved. Fumi now hitting that cartwheel elbow drop. Into the old triad staple, that figure 4 elbows. Fumi trying to wipe her hands of the situation, looking straight at Breeze as she does it. Breeze, of course, still women's champion over in Supernova. In her second reign. Mel caught. Spiked to that Rana driver one more time. Breeze slides a chair into the ring. Fumi reapplies that modified triangle choke. Mel flips her way out of it. Fumi knees down low. Into that head scissor takeover one more time. Into the wonton drop. I don't know if that's what it's called, but I like the sound of it. 3 count. Now sees the chair. Fumi applying that modified, I don't know what that is. As the ankle's tied up high angle. Thaddeus drops the chair though, leaves it still in the ring. There's the chair now on its way out. Fumi has Mel Miller up. Snap power bomb. Jackknifes into the cover. And then Breeze pulls 3 count out one more time. Miller with a quick victory roll. Referee still outside, distracted. Fumi far side on the slide. Someone played a Sub-Zero a lot in Mortal Kombat. Off the ropes. Curb stomps to the shades of her husband. Trying to choke the life out of Mel Miller a little bit more. Flips her over. Hangs her ankles up. And Fumi making eye contact, not breaking with Breeze. Someone finally hit all 3. That move's been broken up all night. By all night, I mean out of the 2 people that have been doing it. Breeze trying to encourage Mel Miller to not mess this up. Fumi topside, though. Notice me, senpai. Into the cover. 3 count dead center, so he can't be grabbed. And Fumi Yamamoto continuing Mayhem's unwinning streak this season. And then immediately stares Breeze down, saying, your belts are next. Trying to bust open the forehead with those elbows. Mel Miller would continue to kick out, though, and take that beating. Right here would surprise Fumi with that roll-up. Referee outside, though. Fumi would start to spell the end with that curb stomp. Would head up top and then hit Notice Me Senpai. Fumi picking up momentum going into As Luck would have it. She hits that on Friday. We will finally have new women's tag team champions. So we get set for our co-main event of the evening. Former #1 contender to the Headhunter Championship, Kirsty Ramon, taking on the current #1 contender, Jimmy effin' Havoc. Still kind of a kid show, I can't say the actual chant. The battle of the punk rock goons going on here. This will be a street fight. Plays to both men's strengths here. This one's either not going to have a single weapon, or this is just going to be absolutely gross. And this one may kick us out of the family content for a day or two. Kirsty Ramon was the last man Sakamoto Omega beat at the Cease and Desist HD Remix when he reclaimed that title. Omega is the only man to now have successfully defended that title, and he's done it twice in 2 different reigns. Will he be the first man to defend it twice, though, when he gets Jimmy Havoc on Friday? Before Friday, though, we have right now. Kirsty Ramon wearing the FCK gear. Partner Jay Hellion is in that 6-man, now known as a lockdown match. Looking to bring some gold back to the fold. Ramon, the only man of the trio to not hold a championship last season. I don't think he cares so much about titles as much as just getting to punch people in the face. Although he was the first man completely knocked out by Nick Bruiser this season. The crowd loves Kirsty Ramon. As we await the only man on our somewhat roster that's competed in a tournament of death. He is the longest reigning Progress World Heavyweight Champion as far as I can remember. He's the only person that might like AFI more than Kirsty Ramon. Jimmy Havoc is back in the storm shelter. Sent shockwaves through the deathmatch world when he appeared. I want to say it was our 2nd episode. Came out and immediately went after Sakamoto Omega, hit him with that acid rainmaker, and then pinned him the following week in a street fight. Completely cementing his Flame is the next in line. I'm happy he doesn't come out with an axe. I don't know if our insurance can cover that. I don't know if our insurance can cover most of the things Jimmy Havoc does, though. Street fight action. Havoc goes in for that short forearm curse. Ramon too strong for it. Hits that staggering right-hand shot. Havoc fighting his way off. Into the head scissor takeover. People forget that Jimmy Havoc is still a cruiserweight. Curse Ramon is just under the Haas. Weight kind of limit. There's not really a weight limit on the Haas's, but not quite a full Haas. Hits that belly to belly though. Sends Havoc into the corner. Big lariat. Swings that elbow drop out to the small of the back. Havoc though, he might be hurt, but I mean, it's the dude. I talk about Moira and her history in the deathmatch world. Unfortunately, we don't have the video for that. There's plenty of video on Jimmy Havoc and his insanity. Speaking of insanity, crazy strength on display with that takeover, gut wrench, flippy out throw thing. No one's watching anyway. I can make things up as I go along. Ramon caught taunting. Havoc backdrop driver. Looked like he almost thought about bridging it out. Havoc and Ramon trading blows here. Ramon trying to keep this thing slow. Driving the knee into the back of Havoc. Havoc though finding the strength to power out. Winds up with that forearm shot. Didn't look like he got all of it. Ramon going for that running lariat in the corner. Havoc ducks it. Hits that shot to the guts. Rolls through. Havoc trying to steal with the quick schoolboy. Kick down low to the guts. There's that power on display one more time with the lariat. Ramon trying to bring Havoc back to his feet. Off the ropes with that backdrop suplex. Havoc out at one. Ramon basking in the cheers here. Havoc comes back up. Ramon showing some agility with the Yoshi tonic. It's a big man to be snapping that. Havoc coming off with the jawbreaker. Looked like he was yanked him down by the ears. Into the back wheel trip. Onto the knee, into the Russian leg sweep. You try to work on the arms of Ramon, trying to take some of the power away. Out of nowhere, Acid Rainmaker. Into the cover. Ramon grabs that bottom rope at the last second. I don't know if we count that as a chicken wing if it wasn't a full kick out. And Havoc telling the crowd what he thinks. Havoc looking for some toys out in the playground. Has a hold of a bat. Ramon though stops him with the left hand. Has Havoc up. Sits him down with the power bomb. Ramon off the ropes. Hits the Blitzkrieg bop. Floats into the cover. Havoc showing that resiliency one more time, kicks out. Ramon brings him back up. Goes for that low kick. Havoc snaps it into an arm drag. Wasn't an arm drag, it was a clothesline. I know what I'm talking about. Havoc has Ramon up. Runs through with the Death Valley driver. Looks like he was aiming for the bat. Bat rolled out of the way. Havoc, though, still found a way to win. Didn't need the weapons to do it one more time. Havoc sneaks out. And Ramon takes out Thaddeus' 3 count. Very uncharacteristic of Kirsty Ramon here. So we get set for our main event of the evening. Alex Sever, one half of the Risen, one half of our current tag team champions, taking on. Some people say he's GOAT 1, some say he's GOAT 2. We say he's the #1 contender of the tag team champions, as well as current high-class tag team champion and current Supernova Pro international champion, Iceman Lance Walker. Steel City Strong style came out strong, attacking the Risen last week, both before and after their match with Storm Team 3. Trying to get some more momentum going into As Luck Would Have It. Fun fact, Lance Walker's longest rival, as far as I can recall, Victor Black. The man that trained Alex Sever, Victor Black. So this one's going to be interesting. Main event action here on Remedy. I've probably called the show Storm like 6 times. I'm just used to that. Alex Sever in rare singles competition here. Actually started off his career in the singles field rather, over in Supernova. I want to say he was TV champion briefly, or one of their championships at the start of the season. I don't remember. I know he had a long-standing rival with Alex Cloud, at least at the first half, and Brandon Gates. Alex Sever looks absolutely incensed right now. Told his partner Aka Oni he wants to go this one alone. Whether or not Oni listens, we'll find out. Whether or not Bake leaves Iceman out here on his own, we'll find out. I don't know how much walking Bake's doing though after that beatdown he took from Onslaught last night. Sever rolls in dead center. I want to say this is the first singles matchup between these two across the triad. I don't think he's fought Iceman yet. Walker wearing the red, 90% more likely to win this match. Could make triad history on Friday. Simultaneously making history, I should say, because if him and Bake find a way to beat the Risen. They will be the first, anyone really, to hold belts in all 3 heads of our triad at the same time. Unless some weird stuff happens on high class before then and they drop the tag straps. Which, to my knowledge, they aren't even defending them at least until the next pay-per-view. We'll have to get the high-class brass on the phone, not the fold. I was trying to say horn and phone at the same time. It came out fold, which isn't even right in that instance. Our main event hasn't even started, and the show's almost twice as long as our last episode. Iceman representing the old guard of the triad. 20 years in his pocket of experience. Sever's maybe got like 2, 3, 5 at the absolute most. Alex Sever, Lance Walker, main event time, we're a go. Sever trying to show some of that power that he's got as far as being a cruiserweight goes. Going to that youthful energy though. Iceman, best counterman in the biz. Fighting his way out of the corner with that clothesline, then that kick across the back. Sever's going to have to use every bit of speed here. Rolls through with that short bipolar coaster. In fact, that move popularized by Walker, just not the short grounded version. Now Sever with the kick of his own. I don't think you want to get into a striking match if you're Alex Sever here, or a power match. Sever though stops the kick, turns him into an Irish whip. Drop kick to the back. That's what he's going to have to do. A whole lot of stick and move. Off rope snapmare. Runs through with the punt kick. Trying to keep Iceman grounded now with that neck crank. Now rake in the face with the boot. Hasn't blocked him at straight jacket chin lock. The Risen, the most successful team in our short company's history. They've held those belts until right around as luck would have it. Not as luck would have it. Hashtag half the brains last year. They beat the Hollywood Heroes. Which is something even Run PGH has had a hard time doing. Let's let that one simmer for a second. Walker fighting back from that alley-oop bomb out of the corner. Gets Sever with that arcing right hand. Facebuster, though, counter by Sever. They're trying to chop down the big tree. That elbow drop inside the knee. That is right, short fade buster. Sever falls into the cover. 3 count, doing laps around the ring right now. Still dazed after Ramon laid him out. Sever has a hold of the wrist. Stepping on the hand, trying to break the fingers. Sever heading up top. Into the senton. Modified super fat boy splash. Could be throwing out that shade to bait already. Gets a 2.5 off of it. Brings Iceman back to his feet. Iceman, though, falls into the flatliner. Iceman looks like he was busted open off of that facebuster. Hits that overhead gut wrench toss from the deadlift spot. Iceman dropping the leg on the elbow. Brother. Brings Sever to his feet. Go behind into the German. Almost hits those turnbuckles on the way down. Right back to work on the arm of Sever. Iceman has that body on contact. Sever maybe weighs like 203. Iceman's upwards of 245, 250. Maybe more, maybe less. It's a lot more that Sever has to kick off of. Iceman in that rear chinlock. Sever sneaks out. Quick out into the out black. Iceman, though, rolls out of it immediately. Has Sever up on the shoulders. Spins him into the Lance Revolution. Dead center. Sever trying to crawl to his feet. Iceman right there to kick him back down. Iceman could be looking to set it up here. Has Sever up. Icebreaker. Falls into the center. Back press hooks that outside leg. And Walker picking up that last little bit of momentum going into our pay-per-view on Friday. Has pinned one half of the tag team champions. He's not finished yet. Put the boots to Sever now. 3 count trying to get in the way. Iceman putting the boots in some more. Shades of the ultra violence last season. If that happens on Friday, we will crown new tag team champions. That is going to do it for us here. So for all of your winners and losers tonight, I have been your voice of choice, Dr. Marks, and we are signing off. Friday afternoon, maybe early evening, we'll be coming at you with As Luck Would Have It. Just keep your eyes on the feed, folks. Have a good week.